up, guys? Time to show off a new watch build. This is a new dial. It's don't quite know how to describe it other than it's kind of like somewhat geometric honeycomb, for lack of a better word. Built it a couple days ago. It was just sitting there, so I'm going to make sure it's running a little bit. So, cool thing with that dial is it's silver, but it has almost some almost like a lavender kind of look to it. But if you look at it straight on, it's nice and silver. If you look at it from the side, it almost kind of picks up a purple. So it's kind of like a geometric honeycomb. And you can kind of see the individual ones, but then you can also see like tri-figures in there too. So in person, it's really easy to see individual ones. But from further back, you can actually see these little stars kind of in there, like three-sided figures. I don't know. It's very cool. I ended up getting this one, which was more of their silver one. Then I got like a bronzish one and like a goldish one. So, and then a blue one, like a baby blue. So this one is a silver-esque lavender kind of style. Put this in a polished 100 case. Don't do those too often. They're kind of hard for me to get. Which I need to sit here and polish it just slightly. I've got a line there. I do. Tiny line. So polished case, you have a coin bezel on it with a titanium scandi insert, set of silver paddle hands with a joker seconds hand, milled crown, aBVW milled and engraved caseback. And then this is on a super soft wristbound strap, nice and pliable, thick, with a brushed preview buckle. And that is the build. Bezel on it will turn left, it'll turn right. It is a tension ring bezel and it is on tight. And if you move it, you're either going to have to kind of know where center is or kind of align your 315 up on the side here. But it is set up where this is not going to move unless you want to move it. It is on there extra tight. You cannot bump it and get this to move. So don't worry about that. Once you get it where you want it, your alignment will be solid. So it feels like about there. I don't know. It feels about right where 6 is. But then that 3 feels like it's up a little bit. So I bet you it's off by a fraction of a millimeter. That actually looks right. That looks straight. That looks straight. That looks straight. Automatic mechanical. And then actually where everything's polished, it's really easy to fingerprint that. So just watch if you do. Have your microfiber handy because it will put tiny little lines. All right, back to good. Automatic mechanical. It's got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving and keeping your time. But before you put it on, before you set your time, make sure you wind it just a little bit. Because if you just set the time, put it on, and you haven't built up any power reserve, and you're not active, it could stop just briefly. And you could lose a little bit of time in your day. So what you want to do is you want to back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. And at that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn clockwise, as you're looking at it, or away from you. Back towards you clicks it. It doesn't wind it, but it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and wind it like that. So 4 or 5 seconds of that mixed with the rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. When you're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click. In case I didn't say it, you cannot overwind it. It's got a slipping mainspring, so you can literally wind it all day if you want. So pull it out to the one and only click. Does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand's going to keep going. And then you can set your time. You'll notice you have a wobble crown. That deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so your stem's staying straight, but the head is wobbling. Alexa, what time is it? 10:58 p.m. So that's about right there. Push this over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. And that is your build. As with every build, you're going to get complementing beads. You're also going to get a aBVW engraved slider box with Atlas pillow inside. It's going to come with a few things. It's going to come with watch cleaner, which is good on all glass and metal, so everything around here. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. You're also going to get some leather conditioner. That's in case you'd ever need it for this strap. You'd apply it on the front and back, work it in, use a rag or something. Don't use one of your microfibers because if you use one of those and it would harden, or like, you know, any kind of hardness to it, and then you would use it to polish this case again, you might put little scratches in it because it's a polished case. So don't use that on the case. And then lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Polywatch, and it's for your domed acrylic glass that you can scratch. If you do, you'll put a tiny bit of that on it, and you will buff it out with your additional microfiber. If the scratch is up and down, just go left and right, filling that scratch, haze it, buff it out. And usually about 30 seconds of semicircle buffing will get it knocked out. So that's the build. If it's going to you, congrats. This is going to be available in the Saturday night event on the 6th. And that's it. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe. So put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.